100 untouched photos that reveal Hollywood's secret past. This unforgettable video takes you deep into Hollywood's golden past with 100 rare vintage photos you've likely never seen. Each image captures a raw, unfiltered moment. Stars off guard, behind the scenes, or lost in laughter between takes. These aren't the polished poses we're used to. They're glimpses into the real lives behind the fame. From forgotten flashes of red carpet elegance to candid scenes on classic sets, it's a stunning time capsule filled with charm, mystery, and the untold side of stardom. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Ozzy Osbourne, 1971. The Beatles, 1968. Carly Simon and James Taylor, 1972. Martin Scorsese, 1970s. Laura Dern and Nicolas Cage behind the scenes of Wild at Heart, 1990. Jimi Hendrix capturing footage of Janis Joplin backstage at the Winterland Ballroom, San Francisco, 1968. Elton John in LA, 1986. Steve Martin, 1971. Greg Allman and Cher, 1977. Ola Hudson, mother of guitarist Slash, pictured with David Bowie in 1975. Bob Dylan and Johnny Cash. Elton John and John Lennon sharing the stage at Madison Square Garden, 1974. David Bowie and Gerald Casale of Devo posing together backstage in Kansas City, 1977. Susan Sarandon and David Bowie. Wilson Pickett is backed by a young Jimi Hendrix on guitar in 1966. Sean Connery and his Aston Martin DB5, 1964. Salvador Dali, Paris in 1967. Michael Caine and Geraldine Moffat in Get Carter, 1971. Keith Moon. Jane Fonda playing cards and stretching her legs inside a limousine, 1958. Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke rehearsing for Mary Poppins, 1964. Guns N' Roses in London, 1986. David Gilmour performing live on stage in London, 1970. June Palmer, 1960s. Elton John and Billie Jean King, 1975. ZZ Top without the long beards, 1969. Robert Plant, 1973. Marie Devereaux as a village girl in The Brides of Dracula, 1960. The Grateful Dead playing live on Haight Street in 1968. Van Halen in Tokyo, 1979. George Harrison and Ringo Starr relaxing in the studio during the White Album recording sessions, 1968. Bruce Springsteen on stage, 1978. Paula Prentice, 1960s. Donald Trump, Andy Warhol and a Polo Pony, 1983. Sean Connery and Noel Coward on the set of Dr. No in Jamaica, 1961. Coward, a close friend of Ian Fleming, lived next to Fleming's GoldenEye estate. 1973, John Lennon and May Pang. Syd Barrett, founder and original frontman of Pink Floyd, photographed in California, 1967. Led Zeppelin performing in Denmark, 1969. Elton John lighting up Dodger Stadium with his iconic performance in L.A., 1975. Eve Eden, 1960s. Ermeline Indenberken and her son Leonardo DiCaprio, posing at home in Los Angeles, 1975. Sylvester Stallone and Brigitte Nielsen together in Long Island, 1987. Ramones, 1982. Olympic track star Florence Flojo, Griffith Joyner training in 1988. Debbie Harry, 1975. Marilyn Manson, David Bowie and Lara Flynn Boyle. Jane Fonda, 1967. Quentin Tarantino as a teenager, circa 1980. Ozzy hitchhiking, 1997. Albert Einstein, Charlie Chaplin, and Elsa Lowenthal at the City Lights premiere in 1931. Bad Company performing in 1974. Elizabeth Montgomery on the set of Bewitched in 1967. The Grassroots, 1972. Diana Rigg and Anthony Hopkins, early 1970s. Kurt Cobain backstage in 1993. Jim Carrey, early 1980s. Claudia Cardinale, 1960s. The Doors, 1968. Cher, Elton John and Diana Ross, 1975. Lorna Maitland, 1960s. Stevie Wonder backstage at the Rainbow Theatre in London, 1974. Jethro Tull performing in Chicago, 1973. Supertramp, 1977. George Harrison, 1961. Led Zeppelin, 1969. Rush in the back of a car on All the World's a Stage tour. Ron Howard and Don Knotts playing baseball, 1964. Bob Seger in New York City, 1977. Freddie Mercury in Copenhagen, Denmark, 1974. Stevie Ray Vaughan, 1970s. Freddie Mercury and his Cats. REO Speedwagon, 1980. Phyllis Davis, 1982. Paul McCartney in Nigeria, 1973. Jill Street John, 1960s. Barbara Boucher, 1960. Brigitte Bardot on the set of Le Méprise in 1963. Connie Foster, Left, and Jodie Foster in matching outfits for Taxi Driver, filmed in New York, 1975. Meryl Streep in the 1970s. David Bowie, 1967. Catherine Bach. The Rolling Stones rehearsing for their appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show in 1969. Pink Floyd concert, 1967. Kurt Cobain, MTV Unplugged, 1994. Nick Offerman, aka Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreation, in his late teens, early 20s. Brigitte Bardot, 1955. Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead and Gay Advert from The Adverts, 1977. Ozzy Osbourne and Angus Young, 1977. Elizabeth Taylor as Cleopatra, 1963. John F. Kennedy, Maria Callas and Marilyn Monroe at his birthday gala in 1962. Jimmy Page, 1972. Eric Clapton and George Harrison on stage together during a performance in London, 1980s. ZZ Top, 1981. Jodie Foster during a promotional photo shoot for Silence of the Lambs, 1991. David Lee Roth, Eddie Van Halen and Ted Nugent. The Yardbirds, 1965. Charles Bronson and Jill Ireland, epitomizing old-school cool in the early 1970s. Phoebe Cates, 1980s. President John F. Kennedy and his brother-in-law Peter Lawford, 1962. Paul Newman, Venice Beach, 1963. David Bowie, 1965. Jim Morrison. Queen relaxing backstage during their US tour in 1977. Thank you for watching our channel. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. See you next time and have a great day.